I have to get more hay for the horses, but I also need to haul a load to the dump. And I don't have a dump trailer, I just have a flatbed. I'm going to see if I can build some rails for my trailer with scrap material here from the homestead, so I can load up the trash, take it to the dump, disassemble the rails, and then go and pick up hay for the horses. I told the guy I'd be there in a couple hours for hay, so I gotta hurry and slap together some scrap material and empty this trash into the trailer so I can haul it away. I got most of the small stuff packed in there. I hope that I can get the IBC tote cage up top. Good thing that I stopped a couple times to ratchet down the straps because they were really loose. It settled a couple times. Anytime I have trash piled up around the homestead, I haul it to the landfill. Who needs a milkmaid when you can dump a load for 20 bucks? I'm about 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late, but I got everything dumped. I'm almost there to pick up the hay. I just have to tear down the little scrap material walls I put on the trailer. And then I picked up some barrels while I was at the dump because then I'll have some barrels for the trash, the loose stuff, you know? And that way I don't need to move the loose stuff twice, because this time I had that big box full of small trash. And if I just fill up a couple of these barrels and it's all sealed in there, you know, then I can just pick those up and throw them in the trailer. And down the road, I'll try to get a trailer that's only for hauling trash, and I can just build a box in it and fill it directly, and then when it's full, haul it to the dump. It turns out I made it just in the nick of time, and I was able to get pure alfalfa hay, which the animals on the homestead love. It's been 7.5 months that I've eaten whole foods only. So we're talking like chicken, broccoli, hamburger, vegetables, carrots, popcorn that I popped fresh myself. That's all I've eaten is whole food for 7.5 months. It's 2 p.m. and I haven't even had breakfast. So that ice cream drumstick I just had was phenomenal, and it was like 350 calories, which is usually the size of a meal I eat, because I usually only eat, well, when I'm in my deficit, I eat about 1,300 calories a day, and then if I'm eating all my calories, it's 1,800 calories. And so here I'm driving slow, and I'm about to just hit the dirt roads for 25 miles, but I got this muffin and this muffin and they didn't even have milk, so I ended up getting this protein drink. So I'm just gonna take a taste. This is soft and fresh. I haven't eaten anything like this in a long time. It's pretty fire. It's really soft. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, so I'm doing this because it's 2 p.m. and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself to something, because it's not gonna eat. This isn't even gonna throw my calories off. That's why I'm doing it, is because it's 2 p.m. I'm gonna eat at 4 and I'll be done. And so I figured, hey, it won't hurt to eat some junk for once, and it'll feel good, you know, it'll get it out of my system, you know, a little reward, and then I can go back to my diet. How many calories do you think those muffins were? When I looked them up, I just put in chocolate chip muffin and it was 330 calories. So I just put that down twice because I don't even know what the other muffin was. So it came out to 970 calories for the drumstick ice cream, the 2 muffins, and the protein. That's 970 calories. So I have 330 calories left. So, ooh, when I get back to the homestead, I can have a regular, what's kind of a regular size meal to me, like, you know, like 4 eggs or a couple fillets of fish or a little bit of chicken or something. So my stomach, as I was eating the muffins, I can feel like a little bit of pain in my stomach, and I think it's the sugar, because I don't have sugar. 7.5 months, and it was almost, as I was eating it, almost kind of gross, but really good at the same time. So all right, it's hot as hell, and it's after 2 p.m. I'll be home here. I got like another 25 miles of dirt roads. I haven't built a barn yet, and I don't have a tractor. So I just back up to a tree that's on high ground and strap the bales of hay to the tree and then yank the trailer out from underneath them. They fall down in place, they're on high ground, and that way when it rains, it just hits the tarp, falls down the sides, and drains away from the hay. I've bought quite a few of these barrels, and I've got barrels for gasoline, for diesel fuel. I have barrels for all the different feed for chickens and pigs and horses and dog food and cat food. And then these 2 new barrels that I picked up, they have the top cut off, but I can put those lids on them with that has the strap around it, and I can fill these with loose trash. So anytime I've got screws or old drill bits or things like that, I can throw those into one of these, and then once it gets full, when I haul other larger items to the dump, I can just pick the barrel up and throw it in the back of the trailer until I can get a trailer that's dedicated to hauling trash, or possibly a forklift or a tractor with a forklift, and I could just pick up a pallet that has barrels full of trash and move that onto a trailer that I use to haul water and trash. So I just pulled the straps off of the hay, and now I'm wrapping 2 straps around the hay and then around one of the big heavy branches on the tree. I'll tighten it down. I leave it loose enough so that when it falls I can still get it untied, but I just tighten it down enough that when I drive away it'll hold the hay to the tree and pull it right off of the trailer. And that's because these bales are about 1,000 pounds a piece. So I can clean this area up, organize all the scrap material so it's usable and in a nice place. And then the loose garbage can go in these. And I've got lids that'll clamp on here, and I can just fill these and lift them up into the trailer when it's time to haul trash. I don't have a barn for the hay yet, and someone will tell you that you can't do this, but you can. This is high ground here, and so throwing the hay on high ground, tarping it, covering it, it's perfectly fine for months and months and months. The water when it falls just drains away from it. It never accumulates by the hay. I left at 9 a.m. and it's past 3 now, so that was a 6-hour day to haul trash to the dump and to pick up hay for the horses. Did you know that it's free to subscribe? And if you do, you just might learn something about frugal off-grid living.